Hello there, it's Andrea and welcome back to my YouTube channel. World building advice from Andrea. So first to point out that my camera is all on the wrong angle, but never mind. What I wanted to say, oh yeah, that the story of Nemesis and the 10-book length of series, and God knows how many pages of text, make up a really small portion of what where my imagination took me. So you can think of a story that you're going to be able to read as a tiny dot. Everything else is still somewhere behind, undiscovered or unwritten. It's still on my head. Reason why I'm making the, let's just say, world building week, or more about my world this week, is because I realized that talking about gods might be a little bit too serious of a subject. So I decided to turn my attention to something I consider myself good at, and that is world building. I am capable of creating something as huge as a whole universe in my head, and that is my superpower. So bear with me here. Monetary system. That's our subject today. As someone who played years and years of Dungeons and Dragons, Diablo, Dragon Age, and all sorts of other role-playing games, I mostly play role-playing games, I can tell you that there is one thing that I find extremely illogical, particularly in Dungeons and Dragons or Baldur's Gate. The insane amount of money your character has on himself at all times. It's impossible, even for fantasy standards, unless you have some kind of a transportation means for all that gold or valuables. Not to mention if you have, I don't know, like my character has in my Dungeons and Dragons character has or a magic bag for all that. Even that, I'm gonna get to that in a moment, has certain limitations to how much you can take. So unless you have some special means of transporting all that wealth, first of all, you're gonna get robbed while adventuring. At some point you're gonna meet someone who's way stronger than you, or a group that's way stronger than you, and you're gonna get robbed. So no one's gonna carry that much with on him at all times. Diablo has that sorted out with inventory chest, in which most of the money is stored. But in terms of other games, it's just unrealistic, even by fantasy standards. Allow me to tell you a little bit more about how I envisioned Nemesis and her group concerning the monetary thing, because monetary system is one of the few bases of world building. The currency, what they pay with, down to the name of it. I kept it as simply gold coins. I didn't go over into it. Other than Red Throne City, which is a special kind of city, and it has no paying currency, but that's it. That's the topic for another time. Thing is, I decided to keep Nemesis on her toes, if you will, regarding gains or regarding money or currency or gold. She never has too much of it, is always at shortage. I don't think she ever bought, through the entire adventuring series, she never actually had a need to buy something regarding magical items or something like that. Everything in her story is found or stolen, because on the end of things, she's a vampire. If she wants something, she's gonna take it. Only difference is she willing to take the risk for what's following afterwards? Thus, she is constantly either at certain amount of gold coins or broke. At later books, story develops, so she actually has a place to store such things. But if she's walking around or adventuring, no, she doesn't have an insane amount of gold on her. However, she still does need gold to walk around or to pay for a stay at a tavern or an inn. So I solved that problem by precious gemstones. Easier to transport, worth generally more than worth more than just a simple gold coin, and again, she doesn't have too much of it. It's a challenge. So yeah, regarding world building, if you're gonna build a monetary system, keep in mind that sometimes fantasy, it doesn't matter what you're doing, what your project is, a book, a game, or something else. Keep in mind that there are people around in the world who are gonna call you out on such things, who do tend to keep a lot closer to reality. So yeah, that would be all for this video. At first I made it a little bigger, but I decided to cut it in parts, just to make it easier to watch. Anyway, Andrea out. Subscribe, follow, donate, buy the book, follow me on social media, and feel free to get in touch. I'm still here at all times. I'm not going anywhere. So see you around, guys. Bye.